The value of art. In this video, we tackle the value of art through exploring its significant materials and connotations that raise the value of an artwork. Why is art expensive? We'll compare the materials used and its intrinsic value, its rarity, and connotations used in creating an artwork. Let's begin with significant materials that raises the value of art. For example, wood. Wood is a very versatile material. It's used for carving and other sculptures. Now wood will differ depends on what you use. Old woods are more expensive than the newer woods. Harder woods, because they are harder to carve, will also be more expensive than the softer kind of wood. Stone. Like wood, it is used for sculptures. The value of stone also differs depending on the type of stone. You will see that marble and granite are expensive compared to other types of stones. Fabric. We think of fabric as just something that is used to create our clothes. But did you know that fabrics also have different types and different prices for each type? For example, silks, laces, and brocades are more expensive compared to cotton and jersey. Lacquer. Lacquer is a type of wood varnish. It is very glossy. Lacquer is hard to apply. If you don't do it right, you'll ruin the whole artwork. Precious metals. Some precious metals are more expensive than the other. For example, platinum is more expensive than gold or silver. Brass is inexpensive. Other materials: ceramic, film, and plastic. Do you think these are not very expensive materials? There are other factors that raises the value of art. Those values are intrinsic values. Example, the enhanced worth of metals. Look at this ring. If it was just an ordinary lump of metal, it wouldn't be worth as much as it is. Because there is some artistry that went into it, it enhanced the worth of the metal. Same thing with this lump of brass. Once you turn it into an Oscar award, suddenly it's $1,000,000. Rare materials. The rarity of materials will of course turn something very expensive. For example, South Sea pearls. As compared to freshwater pearls, South Sea pearls are very expensive and cannot be cultured. You'll have to dive deep in the ocean to get them. Why are they so expensive and why are they so hard to come by? And why do people want South Sea pearl compared to just freshwater? If you can notice, the luster of the South Sea pearl is different from freshwater. The colors are different too. Rare yellow jade. Yellow jade is more expensive than green jade, which is easier to come by. Prohibited use. There are some materials or some items that are prohibited, and thus the value is raised because it has become rare. For example, blood diamonds. Blood diamonds are diamonds acquired through forced labor, usually in Africa. it is illegal to buy blood diamonds. But in the black market, the prices of blood diamonds is very expensive because there's a thrill to buying illegal items. Ivory. It is illegal to poach just for ivory, and thus the remaining ivory in the market is very hard to come by, and of course it raises its value because of that. Material connotations of class or station. There are some things that you cannot afford as a normal regular person on the street. Sometimes it denotes a class or a station in life. For example, these golden armbands for the warrior class Vikings. For the Vikings, normal citizens and slaves cannot wear these armbands. It denotes their class as warriors. In fact, when they die, they're buried with it. Diamonds. Diamonds are very expensive. You cannot buy it on a normal day, so it denotes your station in life. Let's discuss some artwork and how the value of these are changed. Let's start with this one. If I said this was just a white dress I bought in the supermarket or the department store, what do you think? Now, if I told you the material is of the finest Chantilly lace made of silk, how much do you think it's worth? Now imagine if I told you this was designed by one of the top designers in the world. Do you think the price will go sky high? What about these? These are very colorful and trendy bucket bag found in some market stall. They're very cute. But how much do you think they're worth? Compared to a designer bag, what are these worth? You can't compare them to a designer bag because they're actually not very rare. As you can see, some of the designs repeat itself. Now, what about this? If I told you I had tickets to Hamilton the musical, how much would you pay me for it? Now imagine if I told you this ticket was the last ticket that starred Lin-Manuel Miranda himself. How much do you think you'd pay me for it? Do you understand how this raises its value? To help you understand more, let's play a game. In this exercise, it's called Which is More Expensive? Take a guess and post your answer on the comments below. Now all valuations in the next part are insured value and would be different from auction price. Shall we begin? Compare these two. Which is more expensive? Paul Gauguin's A Study in Nudes or Vincent van Gogh's Starry Nightscape. Both artists are from the Impressionist era. In fact, Paul Gauguin and Vincent van Gogh were friends. Paul Gauguin is a noteworthy Impressionist artist even when he was alive, while Vincent van Gogh was only able to sell one artwork. Can you take a guess who bought it? It was his friend, Paul Gauguin. Now, which is more expensive? Can you take a guess? Let's find the answer. A Study in Nudes is valued at $10 million to $90 million, compared to Starry Night, which is insured at a value of $100 million. Why is that so? It seems the modern people like Vincent van Gogh's work better. His thick dash and dots were very unique. Let's try another one, shall we? Compare these two. Which is more expensive? On the left, you have Parisian Life by Juan Luna. And on the right, you have La Parisienne by Felix Resurrection Hidalgo. Both men are friends. Both men are propagandists. They were Filipino artists studying in Madrid. Which do you think is more expensive? Shall we find out the answer? La Parisienne is valued at 23,957,76 pesos, while Parisian Life is valued at 200 million pesos. Why is that so? They are both of a Parisian lady out on a leisurely stroll. Why is one more expensive than the other? Juan Luna's paintings are actually rarer than Felix Hidalgo's paintings. Let's play another game, shall we? How much is this artwork? I'll let you guys guess. What significance is added to making it the most expensive artworks? Take a guess and post your comments on the stream. Let's begin. As usual, what we have here will be only the insured value. These are not the auction price or how much it is bought. Our first artwork is Polarium by Juan Luna. Why is this artwork significant? And how much do you think it is? I'll give you some time to think about it. Now, Spoliarium is located in the National Museum of Fine Arts in Manila. Shall we find out? Spoliarium cannot be sold anymore as it is now considered a national treasure, but its insured value is 73,584 pesos. Why do you think it's so? Let's discuss. Why is this expensive? It is an oil on canvas. Can you take a guess for the size? Spoliarium is actually 4 meters tall and 7 meters long. It is a very big piece of artwork. It is very rare. It is reported that there are only 100 Juan Luna paintings all around the world. The subject matter is also very tricky here. When Juan Luna was painting this was his obra maestra. He was comparing Spain and the Philippines to this, that the Spanish people were the Romans and the dead gladiators was the Philippines, that after they used us for their own pleasure, they just discarded us. And of course, it raises the value that Juan Luna is a propagandist and he fought for the country. So this is now part of history. Let's take up another one. You'd love this. Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. How much do you think this painting is worth? Do you know the significance behind this painting? While you're thinking about the price, let me tell you where to find Mona Lisa. If you want to view her yourself, you're going to have to go to Paris in the Louvre Museum. Shall we find out the price? Mona Lisa is insured at a value of $830 million. She is considered the most expensive insured painting in the world. Why is this so? Let's discuss. Why is she expensive? She's oil on panel. This type of panel that Leonardo has painted her on can actually be rolled. It's a type of thick paper. It's not quite canvas. Did you know that Mona Lisa is only 30 inches tall? It's not a very big piece of artwork. The subject matter. Nobody actually knows who Mona Lisa is, but it was rumored that Leonardo was commissioned to paint a noble person's wife. In one of the dialects in Italy, Mona is a shortened form of Madonna. Madonna actually means my lady, so Mona Lisa means Lady Lisa. It's very expensive because of who Leonardo da Vinci is. He's not only a master of the arts, he was also a philosopher, an anatomist, an architect, and an inventor. It was rumored that he took Mona Lisa with him everywhere he traveled, and he called it his obra maestra. Here's a little trivia for you. The most expensive artwork ever sold was also by Leonardo da Vinci himself. This painting is called Salvator Mundi, or Savior of the World. It is oil on walnut wood. It took 6 years to restore this. And it's the most expensive painting ever sold. That is different from insured value. It is reported to have sold at $450,300,000. It was purchased by the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman. Have you heard of other very expensive paintings? Share your opinions as to why. How well did you understand that? You can comment down below.
I hope you like this video, and I hope you get to share it with others who like art. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. And of course, follow me on my social media channels like Facebook and Instagram. I also have a website. All of the links I will be posting below. For now, I leave you with a great Madayaw.